Hi guys, good morning. Hope that you're doing well. So we're starting our West tour today and we are visiting Bafang. So when you want to go to Bafang, my base is Bafusam. Bafusam is the headquarter of the West region of Cameroon. So when you're in Bafusam and you want to go to Bafang, you have to say Entrée de la ville. And before you get to where the buses are, you're going to find a placard that says Bafang, Bagante, and you see some cars around. So you take these small cars and it costs 1,000 francs to get to Bafang. Bafang, yes, it costs 1,000 francs to get to Bafang. So we're going there and see you in Bafang.
We passed through several villages on our way to Bafang, and among these villages, a couple of them struck me, like Baham. I saw it was an art and craft village. I cannot wait to go to Baham to discover the culture. And then we also passed through Batie. We all know Francis Ngannou. Yes, we passed through his village. When I saw it, I was like, yeah, this is Batie. You see, hustle. So that one day when somebody will pass through your village, you'll be like, hey, this is Vicky's village. And then we also passed through Bahun. It looked like a craft center, I also intend to go to the village to see how life in the village is. Now, it took us 2 hours to get to Bafang, with a few stops to drop people. And I think it would have been less than 2 hours, but with the stops, it was exactly 2 hours. Now, my map of today wasn't to get to Bafang. I just missed my course. So I was told to stop at Banja Market. And while we were driving, I did not talk to the driver. I just felt like I would see a market somewhere, maybe a signboard, and then I'm going to tell the driver to stop me here. But we passed Carrefour Banja and I kept looking to see like a market in Banja. And then in no time, we were already in Bafang. So when I talked to the driver, I was like, driver, I am supposed to stop at Banja. Have we passed Banja? It's like a long time ago, like halfway to Bafang. So I was like, okay, he shouldn't worry. I also want to see the town of Bafang. When I stopped in Bafang, I went to the market. I just wanted to see the market. The market is Marché Bafang. Okay, so they have other traditional markets that hold once a week, but the main market in Bafang is the Marché Bafang, and I'm told that it's very expensive by one of the people I interacted with. So on our way back to Marché Banja, I was talking with the driver and I expressed to him how I wanted to find a local of Bafang who was going to make one of their traditional meals for me. He first of all proposed that I go to a restaurant, and I was like, no, I wanted somebody I could relate with in their firewood kitchen. So he told me his wife was going to cook for me. We made a rendezvous for the next day, and then I went to Marché Banja, and then I got to Nonena Ranch, and that is where I will be spending the night. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? We're going to have a long West tour. I have dedicated this month to bring you content about the West. Support your girl. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to share my experience on the ranch in another video, and this is where we lodge. So dinner was served and we had a good night. Hi guys, good morning. So I am ready to go to Bafang for my next video. Something crazy happened to me last night. While I was editing the video for the ranch, I discovered that my microphone was switched off. Like the whole time I was doing the video, the mic wasn't on. Sad. So I have to come now to like open space. I've already transcribed everything I said. That is so much work. Oh god. So I want to do that, and then we're going to go to Bafang. I already called the lady who is going to cook the Bafang traditional meal, and then who's going to cook the meal that they eat in Bafang for me to come and taste and film. You guys are going to see it. So for now, let me just like do the recording of let me do the voiceover of what I have transcribed, and then we are ready to go. Breakfast is served. Hi, Kali.
Hi. Enjoying myself.
Yes, he's enjoying himself. That's my little brother. He's a fine boy. Okay, let's dive in. Move. It's about 15 minutes from Banja Market to Bafang, and when we got to Bafang today, it was raining, guys. The weather was just chap. We finally made it to our host's house, and we are about to have the time of our life. And can I just remind you all that this West store, yes, I know nobody. Yes, I have family in Bafusam, so Bafusam is my base. If I go on site, my transport just short, I did run, come back for Bafusam. So now God will lead me to wherever I am going to, and I trust that we're going to have amazing stories. Auntie Perpetua is the driver's wife. She's our host for today, and she's going to be teaching me how to cook ntana. But she was so shy, she didn't want to explain anything on camera. So she had one of her friends. She says she's an expert in ntana, and she's going to explain to us how to cook ntana.
Bonjour madame.
Moi c'est Victorine.
Enchantée, moi c'est Chimène Huguette.
Chimène, tantine Chimène. On est où ici?
Nous sommes ici à Bafang,
Okay.
au centre-ville de Bafang.
Centre-ville de Bafang. Tu es né à Bafang?
Non, je ne suis pas née à Bafang, mais je suis Bafang. Je suis d'origine Bafang. Je ne suis pas née à Bafang, je suis née en Balmayo.
Okay. Vous mangez quel genre de nourriture ici à Bafang?
Ici à Bafang, nous mangeons le coquille avec la banane, le mets de maïs, le tana, le maïs qu'on a écrasé, le maïs frais écrasé.
Now, because Auntie Perpetua will not want to get into the TV, I decided to show you the steps on how to make the ntana. She would assist behind the camera, but in front is going to be me. And right there we have Auntie Perpetua's sister. She's making huckleberry for some day they have next week. So the first thing we did was we went behind the farm. We harvested some corn, and now I'm just threshing the corn so that we will take it to the machine to grind it, and then we can start making our ntana. Now, before taking the corn to the machine, we added some pepper to it so that, you know, it would be a little spicy. If you know how to cook cocky corn, you know that these steps are similar to cocky corn, but this meal is totally different from cocky corn. You're going to see that in a bit. So the ingredients we are using today, first we have our mortar. This is where we're going to do the stirring in, and then we have red oil, we have salt, we have huckleberry. But the huckleberry here it has bigger grains. It's not like our country jama. So this should be agri jama. And then we have the leaves that we're going to tie the ntana in, just like cocky corn, right? But let's keep watching.
Et préalablement écrasé, nous le tournons avec un peu d'huile, un peu de sel. Et si le maïs est un peu dur ou le maïs a trop grandi et il n'est plus tellement sucré, nous pouvons ajouter un peu de sucre pendant que nous le pétrissons. Nous mettons du sel, de l'huile, un peu de sucre, nous l'emballons et nous le posons au feu.
Okay.
Il cuit.
Now for the next ingredient of the ntana, we have huckleberry, not the country jama, the agri jama. What we do is we just dice it, and then let's see what we do with it. This one now just makes it different from cocky corn. I know you've been thinking, well, this is like cocky corn, what's the difference? Just watch how this one goes. So after putting your cocky under, or the mashed corn, you put your huckleberry on top of the cocky so it boils. It steams. It doesn't boil, it steams with the vapor from the cocky. Add some salt to taste, close your pot and put it on the fire.
Il prend le temps 30 à 40 minutes, il cuit. Nous le portons, nous le mettons au sol Nous prenons le mortier avec du pilon. Nous détachons les boules de maïs que nous mettons dans le mortier. Nous écrasons, nous essayons d'écraser ce maïs, le mets de maïs. Nous y ajoutons un peu d'huile. Nous mettons un peu de sel si le sel n'a pas suffi. Et après, nous pressons légèrement les légumes. Nous mettons dans ce mets. Nous tournons et là, nous avons le tana. Ce repas, le tana, c'est un repas très précieux dans notre communauté Bafang du Onkam, dans notre communauté du Onkam. Quand vous voulez vraiment faire honneur à un homme, à votre mari, votre papa, votre frère, vous préparez ce mets et vous le servez. Si ce mets peut dormir, si le lendemain, vous voulez continuer à le manger, vous le mettez dans une poêle, vous le mettez au feu, vous y ajoutez encore un peu d'huile pour qu'il ne se brûle pas, vous le chauffez, vous le chauffez, vous le chauffez et vous mangez. Il est très appétissant.
So we have our tana here, and I'm just going to taste it. First of all, I want to say it looks like corn pile. It looks like pile pile. In our place, we call it tukuli. This is strange. I have never tasted something like this, so this is the first time. Father, thank you for food. Bless this meal. Sanctify it. In Jesus' name. Amen. It's familiar. It's familiar. I won't say that it's unfamiliar because I know poppy corn. It's not exactly like poppy corn, but I have the taste of corn there. It's familiarly strange. You understand? There's something that I can eat. So Auntie Perpetua tells me that if you want to honor a man from Bafang, cook tana for him. That he's just going to spoil you. Okay, so if you're with a Bafang person and you want to give honor to the man, tana, okay?
Thank you all for watching this video. We have come to the end of the video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.